Hello everybody. Yeah, sorry about last week, no video, I just didn't have motivation and, you know. I'd say I was trying to figure out how to read YouTube analytics to know if any of my experiment videos had wayward sparks. Hit it, but I need to figure out how to read YouTube analytics. Because they are a nightmare. Yeah, the site that once had several famous people who for just creating content has now devolved to basically fucking taxes. So, last video, I correctly predicted TWE's power was just automatic. That or our clues just said, you know, yeah, that's a good idea. We're going with that. So, chapter 21. Hopefully we don't have just a huge block of basically nothing. Hey, wake up! Huh? Okay? Waking in a slight daze, Sebastian got up off the ground. Oh, and also, chapter 20. Oh, the one where he was, yeah. Turns out he was actually considering using that as the ending. And people just later learned, oh shit, he was a good guy. So, just thought that was worth mentioning. So back, anyways, Sebastian got up off the ground. He rubs his eyes and sees that Tiwi is holding a tray with a bowl of white rice and a cup of water on the other side of the bars. Finally, you're awake. Sorry. I only put a drop of rice in this. Or cyanide, whichever you go for. It's alright. Here's your breakfast. She slides the tray of food in the cage. Sebastian gets close to the food and sees that next to the bowl of rice is a spoon. Thank you. Actually, that brings up a question. Why the fuck did the Japanese invent chopsticks if they had spoons? Or this is a historical inaccuracy. Or was it the Chinese that had that? I don't remember. Or did the Japanese steal from the Chinese when they were also stealing their alphabet thousands of years ago? Back when the East was finally getting its shit together, while the West had already collapsed once and rose again. Enough about Rome, anyways. Yeah, you better eat fast. Ian and the others will be coming soon to see if you're not lying. Okay. Sebastian starts to eat. Oh, and the Hakurai Shrine Maiden is also coming. She is? Yeah, she ran into Ryson last night, and you know how things go. Bow chick bow wow. I actually don't. Oh, shut up. Your search history might confirm otherwise. Anyway, just hurry up. Alright. Before he was going to continue to eat, Tiwi asks, come on, this is your last chance. Before things get worse for you. Tell me. Now, you do have powers, don't you? Sebastian looked at her nervously. I know it looks like I caused the explosion, but I swear, I did not cause it. I'm not special. It's just I'm the only one who can actually physically hurt yokai. Through physical harm. That's all. Not like no other being in the universe can do that. And I swear on my life that I don't have powers. Yeah. Either he's an idiot, or he's not fooling anyone. Ellipses. Yeah. As soon as Ian senses that I don't have powers, that will hopefully prove that all of those incidents are misunderstandings. Dude, you clearly have missed out on all of human history. we are capable of doing some crazy shit. Oh boy. Tiwi nods and walks out of the room. Sebastian looks down to his food and continues to eat. She is never going to believe me. It's alright. I don't expect everyone here to like me. The second it turns out he didn't cause the explosion, and they didn't have any yokai capable of explosive power, because they didn't assume it was the explosion yokai that did it, they're probably going to be thinking it was some fucked up joke or prank, and then Tiwi's going to end up on the spit roast. I call the flank steak. Anyways. Tiwi nods and walks out of the room. Sebastian looks down to his food and continues to eat. Alright. Right outside of the room, Tiwi looks down and softly said, "That's what I'm afraid of." Considering Gensokyo's shat all over him, either A, he is planning on just going postal second he gets his powers, or B, he's forgotten he can just call out to Yukari, "Hey, I think I'm done here." What are you afraid of? Shocked. Tiwi turns to see that the question came from Eren. Apparently, everyone's wearing their silent shoes. Well, what are you afraid of? I'm afraid that the guy Gappy might do something when we take him out to see if he has powers. Well, given how timid Sebastian Moltres has been, and the fact that one of several near-identical incidents haven't been him, yeah. Either Eren's an idiot, or whatever. Or she doesn't buy it, I don't know. Ewan looks at Tiwi suspiciously. That seemed to be a legitimate reason to be afraid, but don't worry. We will at least 2 lunar rabbits with Ryson, and also soon the Shrine Maiden. Reimu will be there as well. And you're a stage 6 boss. Thus, Reimu's killed pretty much everything in Gensokyo at least twice. And the lunar rabbits, either it's Tiwi, who's like a stage 3 mid-boss, or just the basic enemies. But yeah. So, but this is a gappy we're talking about, so you should still be scared. Okay, just tell me how it went then. What do you mean? You're gonna be there. What? I know you don't feel comfortable around him, but you need to face your fears. I think Eren's seeing right through Tiwi's bullshit and just wants to see her suffer as much as I do. Not for this, I just fucking hate Tiwi. But just then, Ryson and 2 other lunar rabbits came by. Eren, the Shrine Maiden, is here, and she is being accompanied by Princess Kaguya, a stage 3 boss, if I remember correctly. To be fair, I haven't actually played any of the Toho games, I just read the wiki a lot. Because I'm bored. Yeah. And I can't always shitpost. And yeah, Princess Kaguya and will be here shortly. Eren nods her head and looks at Tiwi. Very well, we will wait for them in the room with Sebastian. Tiwi, who is about to leave, said, "I will see you guys later then." Eren grabs Tiwi by the arm. "You're coming too, but no buts. ... How do you say your ellipses? I just realized. Just like... I'm an idiot. They all went in with Irin looking ahead, Tiwi looking down, and Ryson and the other rabbits looking confused. In a different part of the residence, Reimu and Kaguya are walking down a hallway having an argument. And Kaguya eventually ended up as a bloody stain on the rug, with the entire place catching fire. What? Reimu's beaten pretty much even the EX stage bosses. I just realized Reimu might be a bit of a Mary Sue on the power level. Yeah, over 9,000. I like the dead memes. Okay. Why are you even here? We got this under control. I know that, but either way, this is an incident, and I'm supposed to take care of these gappies. Since when? I guess because of the border thing, but, you know... Really? That's not what I heard? Oh! What do you mean? I heard for these three little fairies that when this gappy came to you for help, you denied it, hit him, and told him you were tired of helping gappies like him. And sent him off at night. During a snowstorm. Oh boy. Though, to be fair, I think Sebastian came out on top in the end, because remember, sweet panty shot. I don't blame you. We all were getting tired of these gappies, but this one, is it true? Is it true what Ryson said? Yes. And is it true that you're Reimu Hakure and should probably just eviscerate him anyway? Also yes. From what I've gathered, this Reimu is actually one of the closest to actually canon Reimu. Just, I mean, fandom Reimu in general. Just this hot, volatile, aggressive bitch. Actually, her job is to hunt yokai, so that technically makes her genocidal. You learn something new every day. Anyways. They both reach and entered the room where Sebastian is caged in. Everyone in the room turned to look at them, but Reimu focuses on Sebastian. No, he can't be. I mean, he was shorter than me, but there were other that were much shorter than me. But does he really look that young? Aaron closes to the cage. Okay, now that everyone is here, we will wait. Everyone turns to look at Reimu. Before we start, his name is Sebastian Satui. Okay, Sebastian. No, his name is Sebastian Moltrace. I thought we covered that already. Can you please show me your face? Sebastian's eyes open wide. Yep, I guess there's no point of hiding my face anymore. I argue there was kind of little point to hiding your face at all. Throughout, like, 90% of this whole series. And we're actually almost done with he isn't done with the fanfic, it's just, 21, he's only gotten, part 24, I think, and I'm burning through these, once a week or so. Idea. If Arcluse approves, I will just read the notes he's sent me. Who knows? Maybe I might even decide I have enough motivation to match them up to whatever the hell happened. Anyways. With his hand shaking, he pulls down the makeshift bandana. Reimu's shocked, she takes a step back. Reacting to this, Sebastian pulls back his bandana and looks down. Reimu looks at everybody. All of them were looking down, slightly sad. What? I don't know what specifically is wrong with that last part, but something. Redundant, I guess. And Tiwi looking the saddest. Why is no one questioning this? I mean, come on, these are yokai, so if I remember correctly, close enough. So they should be used to, humans dying and shit happening. And they're centuries old, so they should just be used to shit just happening that's shit. So, really... and Tiwi's a prankster who does some shit. So, yeah, why not? Oh, so why aren't they questioning this? Reimu then thinks, oh, goddess, no. Goddesses, Reimu. You worship one and have killed and have kicked the shit out of like half a dozen. And the Hulk only beat the shit out of 2. Seriously, she beat the shit out of 2 in 1 game. If he really is a kid, I don't know which would be worst. A kid causing so many atrocities, or a kid going through hell that I partially put him through. You didn't partially put him through hell, you were like 1/10 at the most. Kagi asked me, is that it? Oh, yes. Remember, spell card rules don't protect outsiders for a reason. Which is actually where canon Yukari gaps people in. To feed the yokai. I don't even know if the seals are canon. But whatever. Aaron turns back to Sebastian. Now where I left off, we are going to take you out of the cage and go on a nice walk. And I will once and for all find out if you have powers. Sebastian nods his head. Ryson then speaks. You better not do anything rash or we will have no choice. Got it? Yes. At that moment, Ryson opens the cage and the other 2 lunar rabbits point their fingers that are glowing at him. Yeah. Wouldn't want them to point the non-glowing fingers at him. Yes, Ryson then said, come out slowly. Hesitant, he gets out of the cage, and standing before him is Aaron, then said, stay still. He sure ate that rice pretty damn fast. He nods. Aaron's right hand starts to glow, and with it, she presses it against Sebastian's chest. Does she have the power to study other powers? I'm not sure. So I cannot confirm nor deny it. And considering she's, able to look into people for disease, it's possible. He then closed his eyes. While this happening, Rima thinks, I never noticed when I first encountered him. He's a lot shorter than I realized. I mean, Aaron is almost towering over him. Actually, how fucking old is Reimu? Seriously, I don't think there is a canon age, and all that artwork ranges from like 15 to 25. So, and I think Toho's been going on much longer than that, so it's not going by actual time. So, and I could be totally wrong, and it could be a more radical shift. I don't know. But I'll just say, it's almost like the fully developed woman who's from a world with less gravity would be tall compared to Earthlings who have most likely, not finished growing yet. Anyways, After a moment, she removes her hand from his chest and looks at her lunar rabbit. At the lunar rabbit. At ease, you two. She looked at one and said two. Is there a ghost? Okay. Simple. Raymond then asks, does that mean? Yes, he has no powers. Aside from his ability to punch the ever-living shit out of any yokai he encounters. Actually, I don't remember if he's encountered Rumia. And since this is down in the rough lore, that means Rumia's either been slacking, killed by another gappy. Remember, spell card rules only protect humans from Gensokyo. Or has been fired from that position. Anyways. She turns back to the lunar rabbits. You two are dismissed. Thank you. You know, even pre-Gensokyo humans were capable of some crazy shit. So why are you even, risking it? He might not have powers, but who knows? Maybe he's like me and knows how to build a nuclear bomb. I think. Can't remember which process it is. Scratch that. It's just capable of, hurting people. Pick up a rock that... I think I gave a lesson in a previous part. Of, the rock will actually pretty much get rid of most of the give your fingers have, especially with the huge gaps of air between them in a fist. That way, more force is delivered, and less sent back. I'm using basic physics to make it easier for you to hurt people. You're welcome. Anyways, they both bow and left. It took a moment, but realizing that they now know he has not power, doth he not? Sebastian almost fell to his knees in relief. It's almost like not having powers means I don't have powers. He then looks up and said, Gracias de adios. Meanwhile, Reimu, looking down at her hand over facing, oh goddess, goodness, what have I done? Goddess, what have I done? I guess in this scenario you only go with the goddess you put your faith in, even though technically faith means you believe they're whatever. And there's literal proof of multiple goddesses within like a few miles of each other, so it's gotta be weird. Actually, I just realized, Reimu is the most powerful thing ever. Able to kick the shit out of gods and other deities. So, why is no one accounting any of that to the Hakurei goddess, meaning, and why is she still weak? After all, the yin-yang orbs provided by her are part of why she's able to kick so much ass. Why is that not... Why is she still weak? Why is no one like, yeah, she's the top dog? Or maybe everyone's just putting their faith in Reimu because she's basically a goddess. Actually, she's kicked the shit out of Celestial, so even higher. Anyways. Kaguya then asks, then how was he able to physically hit a yokai? While checking, I did feel a godlike presence inside him. I'm pretty sure pagan pantheonic gods would be different from a monotheistic god, especially one like the Christians' god. Boy. To like the nth degree. So, yeah. It wasn't so significant that it would make him powerful, just enough to be able to hit a yokai. And some resistance to magical attacks. Is that all? Racine speaks again. Does that mean... Kage then answers, he couldn't have done those atrocities, which means... Tiwi! Oh my god, I was fucking right! Tiwi's about to leave the room, turns to face Kage. Yes, that was the truth. If that kid wasn't the cause of the explosion, what did? I guess Sebastian's now as done with this shit as I am. Everybody was looking at her. Irin then said, it was you, wasn't it? If she's so casual in saying this, why the fuck was Tiwi like, it wasn't me at all? Considering this is just the usual bullshit. She shouldn't feel like, oh, this is worse than normal. Or guilty. So yeah. Sebastian speaks. I'm sure it wasn't her. I mean, she was caught in it too, and I'm so sorry. Right in front of everyone, Tiwi fell to her knees. She should be saying, yeah, that. Though to be fair, someone would just say, yeah, good cover. Or, yeah, maybe a prank gone wrong. So no matter what, this happens. I have to get my camera on the charger soon. Tiwi fell to her knees and started to cry. It was only supposed to send you flying out of the room. That's a prank. Yeah. It was just an explosion that'd force you out the window several stories so you snapped your neck on a piece of bamboo. It's just a prank, bro. Actually, it's YouTube in a nutshell nowadays. Carry on. I never imagined that would explode like that. Has Rinosuke been giving you too powerful of explosives again? I'm so sorry that I put the blame on you. I'm not sure about the House of Eternity, so I'll say there might have been a few ways she could have framed it on some faulty whatever. She started to cry harder on the ground. Raisende goes to Tiwi to comfort her. Oh, I get it. She's fake crying. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I've got the charger. I might be a bit quiet considering the folks are trying to sleep. So, where were we? Oh yeah, Tiwi was fake crying to get out of it. Irin then turns to Sebastian. That explains that Irin stops and sees that Sebastian is shaking. She then speaks. I thought... why? Out of nowhere. Irin gave Sebastian a hug. Irin then said, the things you must have gone through, you poor thing. Here, let me show you something. Still shaking in Irin's embrace, Sebastian stays quiet. If he shakes like my dog does, it might be misconstrued as a seizure. Seriously, she jumps in this red car we have, and when she's in full panic mode, it will shake it. Now, it shakes the heavier car we put her in to calm her down. You could rock a fucking baby to sleep in whatever vehicle she's panicking in. Sebastian stays quiet. Irin then thinks, if it wasn't for God, you most likely wouldn't be here today. You are truly blessed. Well, technically, given Christian beliefs, if there wasn't a God, nothing would exist. Well, he wouldn't be here because he wouldn't exist and here wouldn't exist. Unless the chaos theory is true, at which point this whole series is illogical. After a long silence, Sebastian speaks. Thank you. Of course, young one. He then proceeds to flip Tiwi on her stomach and curb stomps her fucking head in. It's alright, you know. Sebastian turned his head to see Rimu. You can cry. I like watching you suffer. Oh, sorry, that's just my catchphrase. She's right. He then turns his head in the other direction to see Kaguya. No, I can't. Oh, he was... Oh wait, that's Reimu's catchphrase. We share a catchphrase. I just realized that it was Reimu saying that Sebastian, not... Okay. No, I can't. He then shacks himself off at him, Erin's embrace. Considering I don't know that, saying, I'll just assume it was a sexual euphemism. Reimu asks, why not? As I'm supposed to be an adult man now, and men don't cry. Don't worry, Sebastian. Some of us want to see that many parts, including that of society, burn as well as everyone who upholds them. I'll get the wooden stakes. Bryson finally calming Tiwi down. She then asks, what do you mean? You're supposed to be an adult man now. I mean, come on, this is Japan. You mean our age of consent, but not our age of adults. Or social shit. But to be fair, I don't actually know much about Mexico. Or then it's, kind of in the shitter right now. It's just that. Erin then speaks. Do you think, tell us what you've been through during your time in Gensokyo before ending up here? Shocked, Sebastian then said, you're willing to listen to my side of the story? It'll take 21 parts. It's in a very long fanfiction, including an out-of-fucking-nowhere dream sequence. That includes my mother and father for some reason. And also there's this weird asshole whose author avatar is dressed in green and has yellow eyes who won't stop making jokes. Kaguya. Actually, since I'm doing this on my YouTube, some red and black clothed asshole with blank eyes telling jokes. Kaguya answers, of course. Sebastian starts shaking. Thank you. Erin then asks, but before that, can you tell us how old you really are? Okay, I'm 12. End of chapter 21. Oh, so he's still Japanese jailbait. So, damn good chapter. Actually, a nice breather. What? Good fan fictions have to have some juxtaposition between the bullshit, or else that just becomes the new norm, and no one has any right to complain. Yeah, this is a good part. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe... Oh wait, it's only at chapter 23. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, I'll read his hilarious reactions to all my funny jokes. And my torturous ones. But, yeah. Looking at his page, and one of my comics ended up in his favorites. But yeah. Night, everyone, and yeah. Good night. I'm sorry I had to put you through this again. Oh wait, I'm not. I like watching you suffer.